So you know how much your heart sinks or how much you have that gut squeeze whenever you hear the phrase, I wish I would have known what I had while I had it. And we hear that in relationships, we hear that in business opportunities, we hear that in so many different areas of life. And the most heart-wrenching version of that is what I saw when I was working with people with chronic disease, autoimmune conditions, and conditions that fall under the category of cancer. And what I saw was that people didn't realize what they had, and then they made decisions based out of fear and anxiety because they were operating from a premise that was not true. And imagine like seeing a movie and knowing what the character had access to, but having to watch how brutal it would be for that person to not know what they had and to miss opportunities and to make decisions that were so far away from who they were, what they had access to, and the capacity held within them, and how you would feel about that. And then if you're somebody that's been given a diagnosis, especially one of those bigger words, realize that you're one of those movies. And the first thing that you need to do if you're ever given a diagnosis is zoom out and clear your vision and make sure you understand exactly what you have. Make sure you understand exactly what you're sitting in so that you do not make decisions that are guided by misinformation, mistruths, lack, and fear. Because what you're sitting in is everything that you could possibly imagine and everything that everyone that came before you had access to for medical miracles, those radical remissions, spontaneous healings, all of those different things. When I looked into it, we all have it. Every single one of us is given it. And you don't need any more evidence. There's so much evidence just in the fact that you're here right now. How many days of your life has your body saved your life? How many days of your life has it successfully gone against you? And if anything knew how to go against you, wouldn't it be your body, right? A pinprick, a clotting factor that didn't do everything perfectly. Go look at the truth, the bare bones, raw, brutal, beautiful truth of what you're sitting in, and then live in accordance with that truth so that you never have to be the person that looks back on life and looks back on your body and looks back on this one shot that we get and says, that's what I had and that's what I did with it. I don't ever want anyone to have in their heart, I didn't know what I had while I had it. And that is hard when it comes to, relationships, businesses, material things, whatever. But can you imagine the magnitude of what that would feel like when you transition and look back at the life that you were given and be like, I could have. It was all right there. But I just never took the opportunity, took a moment to clear my vision, look through a lens of absolute truth, ask questions until I made it make sense for myself, saw what I had, and then I lived a life in radical alignment and alliance with that. Don't play out a movie that's not yours. Don't play out a movie that would make you want to scream at the character in it and be like, please realize what you're sitting in. Please realize who you are. Please realize what you've been given. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. You have it. Everything you need, I promise you, you have.